Oh my God.
OMG, Chris, you look like a Disney
What
character.
was that? What was that? Oh my God. That is hilarious.
Your eyes look fantastic, but your
Snapchat.
mouth.
Snapchat.
Oh, that was Matt. Damn, is that still around?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I forgot all about that one.
I do. But the filters are good.
So here we are after the holiday. It's been a minute, y'all, but we're back and we're talking shit. And Married at First Sight is over, but we got some shit to talk about. I gotta. Hi, my babies. Shahida, hi, my honey. Hi, Chris.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Anybody that follows us on
look at us
Facebook and
supreme-
Instagram, I just returned home. I was in LA for Thanksgiving. I got to see my Chrissy. Hi. Got to
We
see
went
my
to go see
Chrissy.
Clyde's.
We went to
Clyde.
go. Okay, so talk about the play that we went to. Wait, before you talk, I'm making it a point that whenever I come out there, this is now our tradition. We're gonna go see a play. And tell the people about Clyde's.
I'm gonna go see a play with one of y'all, and I'm gonna see Odeon with one of y'all, at least minimum. Because last time we went to go see a play, Shahida.
No, it was a one-man show. It was good. I liked it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you two, but
I was
you
a little
both
high. That's a little high.
But you both also went to Odeon.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that too.
So the three of us have all been to Odeon, and we've all went to a play. So here we are.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
So go ahead, Chris. Talk about Clyde's.
Yeah, I want to hear about this play.
We went to a play called Clyde's. It was nominated for a Tony last year for best play. Uzo Udoba won for best supporting actress in a play, in a drama. She wasn't in this iteration of the show.
Is that the one who played Harriet? No, not Harriet.
Crazy Eyes and Orange is the New Black.
She was in Orange is the New Black.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
She played Shirley Chisholm in something.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It was a cool film about a play about like four people in a diner that was being owned by a black tyrant woman.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there could be undertones of that she was the devil.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're in perpetual hell. I mean but it was good. It was a good play. It was
good. And the best part about it, for the rest of y'all that are like me, that I'm like, I ain't trying to be sitting here for 3 hours. The play was legit like an hour and 25 minutes, if that. Like as soon as I sat down, the play started, and there was no intermission.
Right.
It was just the play, and then we were done. I left. I got in the Uber and got to the play, and I got there at like 7:30, maybe 6:45, 7 o'clock, and I had like some wine because the area, the place that it is. What's the name of the theater?
It's a music center group. It's
music
Amundsen. It's in Los Angeles downtown. The Amundsen, the Mark Taper Forum, the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. There's a whole big complex there of art stuff.
But the best part about it is that when my Uber dropped me off, I went up the escalator, and then there was like this big giant Christmas tree, these like big giant TVs, that was playing Christmas music videos. And then they had all these wine stations that you can get wine and champagne from. And I was like, oh, you ain't got to tell me twice. I was walking around drinking my wine.
It was fun.
It was great. And the play wasn't that long. So, because you know me, I am a woman of a certain age. And
oh, girl,
I'm a woman of a certain age. And, my bladder does not hold up well. So I was like, I am not trying to walk out this. I'm not trying to get up and friggin' go to the bathroom because of my bladder. But my bladder held its own because
okay, old lady.
I'm an old lady. Yes, I'm an old lady.
I'm the dude who's standing right before the play starts because I'm gonna stand as long as I can to stretch my legs.
And your ass fell asleep, so shut your mouth.
I didn't fall asleep.
You said you said you was knocking nails during the play when we texted. You were like, I think Shhhhh, you listen, I'm pulling all your cards. You said Shhhhh, you said the last play when Shhhhh was here, she fell asleep, and I fell asleep at this play. And I was like, really? I was wide awake.
You did say that, Chris. You did say that this time.
You know what? I nod off at everything now. Play, TV, movie. I can't stay awake.
But here's my thing. I can't stay awake if it's not entertaining. But that play was entertaining, and I loved it.
All right, keep talking.
I'm just perpetual time.
All right. So Clyde's. All right. So Clyde's. If you have an opportunity to go see Clyde's, and Chris, I love your Boston baked beans. I love your Boston baked beans. I know it's not Boston baked beans, but I know what it means.
What's his thing? What is that? Is that like a Negro League?
Birmingham Black Barons.
Yeah, I knew it was.
It's the Negro Leagues hat, but Black people in Boston always, when they see this, when this hat came out, it was always like Negroes in Boston was like Boston baked beans, Boston black beans.
How was you guys' Thanksgiving? You had the play. How was your Thanksgiving dinner? Did you do the traditional stuff? You know.
Let's talk about Thanksgiving.
I hosted.
Mine was actually really good. I told you my father was on his best behavior. He wasn't all snappy. He did a lot of cooking.
Yes.
He ended up going to bed early, but this is like the first. Well, I mean, we never have drama, but you know, he always ends up getting yelled at by my mother for like, why are you acting like this? Why are you treating people like this to come to your house? And then he feels all bad. But this year he was on point. The food was delicious.
Good.
Delicious. We got, you know how like the thing with Thanksgiving now, I think, is like we've had so many deaths in my family. So it was nice that now we have all these little children again. So the numbers are back up. So it was a really good Thanksgiving. Nice. I ate well for 3 days. I loved your table.
Yes, Chris.
I didn't even take any pictures.
Thanksgiving. You had the table, the flowers, everything set up.
I had from the barbecue place, Bloodsoes. I had a deep fried turkey from Bloodsoes.
You did it, or no? You got it from?
From a
farm.
Big barbecue restaurant out here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I know Bloodsoes.
Four types of ice cream and two apple pies. You
made ice cream, right?
Mm-hmm. And cranberry sauce. The food was good. All the food was good. It was good.
Were the mashed potatoes good? Were the mashed potatoes good? I heard they were bomb. They were bomb, right?
Yes, my mashed potatoes. Yes, my mashed potatoes were. Yeah,
that's my favorite. You know, anything potatoes. That's what I want. I want some good mashed potatoes with some good truffle butter.
I had freshly shaved truffles. By the way, Costco had a thing where you can get 2 jars of truffles and a truffle shaver. So I put fresh truffles in the.
Oh, so you did the potatoes up. I know everybody loved those potatoes. I love those. Can I have some of those potatoes when I come visit?
Those potatoes were the star of the table.
And then we played this game. What is the left center? What is it called?
Left, right, center. Left, right, center. Left, right, center.
It's a really fun game, and everyone gets to participate. Had 12 people. We all participated. You had $3 a piece, and then it's a fun game. It's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
We used to do Taboo. We used to do Taboo, but we didn't do it this year. We were talking too much. So next year we have to get back to the game.
Nice.
You said you're gonna have a game night?
They don't have a game night. I haven't had a game. I have all these games that I have for literally 10, 12 years that have not been opened, or they're just sitting there. So I'm like, you know what? Let me have a game night. I think I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of people over here. Maybe we can go off in different areas, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have a game night.
I'll come visit. Tanya and I come visit. We have a game night.
All right, that sounds good.
Can I talk about my Thanksgiving?
Go, go,
girl.
I know you made a turkey. You made all the fixings.
Tanya be throwing down with homemade bread.
Right.
Wait a minute. I wasn't even talking about all that. I was like,
right, just talking about her.
So let's get to the food. So me and G, the Gigi and TT show was in Redondo Beach in LA, and we made 2 turkey breasts. We roasted 2 turkey breasts, made homemade dressing. We, black people, I'm sorry, Chris, I'm gonna have to call you out because I saw your shit on Instagram and I was like, I love my brother and I'm not gonna call him out, but nigga, we do the fucking cranberry sauce in the can, the jelly cranberry sauce in the can, and we cut it up on the ridges. Chris, I saw your ass with your like, I'm making my cranberry compote, and I was like, this motherfucker.
But I did have a can as well.
I was like, bro, what are you doing?
I had a can as well.
I have to admit,
my father's tradition.
The jelly.
Yeah, I had one of those, but it was my father's tradition to make cranberry sauce. So I made a Grand Marnier cranberry sauce.
So we're gonna.
I had a can too because some people like the can. So
I take it back to Daddy Williams. I'm gonna roll that back.
I like the can too.
Listen to me. Me and Gigi was at the supermarket, and Gigi was like, he already got the turkey breast and the ham. And when I got there, he's like, I'm like, we gotta go to the supermarket, we gotta go to Vaughn's and get the sides and shit. And he's like, I can't find. I'm rolling the cart, and he's like, I can't find the jellied cranberry sauce. And I'm like,
you already had it.
Nigga, it's right here. There's a whole case of that shit. And he's like, is it the jellied? I'm like, bro, it says jellied. He's like, get like 3 of those bitches. We would literally, we made our shahida. I throw it down. Chris, I throw it down. We threw it down, but the 2 of us was like, we gotta get that cranberry sauce. And we were like, spoon feeding it to each other. I was like, ain't this good?
Oh my God. I can't eat it like that. I have to eat it with some stuffing or like a chicken pot pie.
Oh no,
I have to eat with something. You have to try it with some chicken pot pie. It's delicious.
But it's very easy to make as well.
I know my mother makes it. She makes the homemade. She didn't do it this year, but usually she'll make the homemade, and then she'll have the can for the Negroes.
Right, exactly.
I'll show up when Mama opens the can. I'm showing up. Kiss a good night. So yeah, we had our turkey breast, our dressing, macaroni and cheese. What else did we make? Mashed potatoes. What else? Oh, we had beets.
Mashed potatoes.
Listen to me. We roasted beets. I'm gonna say this out loud, and I know when Gigi sees this, he's gonna be embarrassed. But I'm just putting it out there. Yo, roasted beets. We roasted whole beets in a pan, and the 2 of us shitted for like 3-4 days. I shitted myself, not literally, but if you ever feel the need to, if you're ever like constipated or you feel the need to like let the shit go get yourself some raw beets at the supermarket and roast them in a pan with some olive oil and some garlic. Eat them shits. Trust me, you are going to be shitting for like 5 days. I left LA.
Fact.
I left LA on Monday on the red eye. And we had, mind you, it was Monday. And we had beets on Thursday, Thanksgiving.
And you were still messed up?
Bro, I was like, he got 4 beets. I had 2, he had 2, right? We ate them, and the day after Thanksgiving, I was like, oh Lord. I'm like, oh, bubble, 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 blip, blip, blip. I'm like, shit, something's off with me. I was in the toilet. He was in his toilet. I was in my toilet. And I was like, bro, you okay? He's like, bitch, you okay? I'm like, oh no, my shit's all fucked up. I'm shitting all over the place.
And it was the beats?
It was the beats, because the beats are a natural friggin' I had to Google it. And the nurse that I am, I didn't know any better. Beets are a natural friggin' fiber.
Shit starter.
Yeah, shit starter. So if you are impacted or constipated or whatever, and you need to let that shit go, or you're bloated, go to the supermarket and get like 4 beets and roast them and eat 2 of them or 1 a night, and your ass is gonna be shitting for days. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're
Moving
welcome.
on.
The more you know.
Right? All right. So I wanted to have this. We wanted to have this. We want to talk about shit. Listen, Thanksgiving. And there are 2 hot topics I wanted to talk about. And the first hot topic is traveling etiquette. I flew out to LA, and anybody that listen, I have global entry, I have TSA pre, and now I have clear. And I will say this, Chris, clear is the best thing.
I hadn't heard of clear before until you said it. So what was the extra perk?
So when you go to the airport, you have your phone, whatever. You just go to the airport. There's a clear representative there. They take your monitor. You scan your eyes. You put your thing in, and they go, "Okay, you ready?" And then you walk right past everybody in line, and they take you right past the person at the thing. He's clear, and you are right to put your bags in. You don't have to deal with any of that line. So even if it's the fact that you save, it depends on. You can save 20 minutes, at least 20, 30 minutes.
That's important. Traveling
right through. And Amex has a deal where they'll pay for your flight. It's like $169 a year. They'll pay your,
for the clear
and give you credit.
And then $169 is not bad at all.
With each family member, you can have 4 family members or 3 family members for only $69 or $70 extra. $60 worth every penny. And you get in. You get in and out. It's family and friends.
So, really?
Yes.
Oh, so Shahida, I got you, bitch. When you're ready, when you travel, I got you. I'll add you to my clear. $60, bitch, or as opposed to
every penny.
Mine, and you can do all your thing.
That is.
I've been on that from the very, very beginning. When did it
start? Because I just heard of it, like last year.
It's been around for that.
And in stadiums, in stadium venues, there's a clear thing too. So all those lines at the stadium, whenever you go to, there's a special clear lane, and and it's not. It wasn't at every airport. It was more Delta, but now it's all spread out through all the airports and stuff.
Nice. Really all right. So that was good for you, huh, Tanya?
Yes, it was. And guess what? I friggin' showed up I left. I purposely went to. I'm here in Massachusetts. So when I flew out to LA, it was like Logan. I got my suitcase, and my suitcase isn't big, but it's a little bit too big. It's not big to check, but it's too big to put in the overhead bin. So my black ass was like, okay, here we are. I'm not sitting in these lines checking suitcase, whatever. I fucking walked up to clear because I just got the clear. So I had to re-register at the kiosk when I got to Logan.
Takes 5 minutes.
Like, okay, give me let's see your ID, your license. And I'm like, here you go. And I had to put my fingers down for the fingerprints. And then they're like, from here on in, you don't have to do this shit no more. When you leave LA, you just show up to the clear kiosk and you just put your fingers down, and the people are going to be like, okay, we're walking you through. And I'm just going to say this. I'm so bougie. I fucking went through Boston with my bag that was clearly too big to put in the overhead bin. And I'm walking through security and they walked me through and they were like, she good. And I was like, I'm standing there like, I had my global entry card and my license and I'm like, what? They're like, and you can put that shit away. I'm like, thank you. I walked through and I'm watching all these people in the line, like 2,000 deep. And I was like, peasants. Oh, you peasants are waiting in line.
This bitch.
Well, I am that bitch. I'm looking at them. I'm like, I did the whole braid twirl because I'm like, I did this.
Oh my God.
Oh, you peasants are waiting in line. Me on the other hand, I'm going to the Delta Sky Club.
Yep.
And get me a fucking bottle of champagne until my flight leaves.
Here's another tip with your suitcase too. If you think it's too big or you don't want to check it, you can check it at the gate. They may say,
that's exactly what
and then
I
you
did.
don't have to pay that extra if it's too like, man, we have to take your bag. You're like, okay, but at least you get it. You can do it.
Oh no, I already did that because I went to the gate because I already know because I traveled for work forever and I already know what the protocol is. And they always say you can either put your overhead bag in. You got two bags, overhead bag and your purse. That's it. So I had my overhead bag, which wasn't going to fit. And I had my regular bag that had my laptops in. And then I had my makeup bag, my shit bag that I like, my lip gloss and everything, my perfume and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, I already know. I literally got out of the Delta Sky Club to go get on the flight to come to LA. And I walked right up to the gate and I was like, this bag, I'm gonna need you to check this bag. I got too many bags. That's why I was like, I got too many bags. Check this bag. And they were like, okay, we're good. They checked it. And when I landed in LA, I tell you what, it was the first bag out of the conveyor belt. When I landed in LA, I called Gigi and I was like, bro, I'm here. I'll get to you in like an hour, maybe two, because, I got to get the shuttle to the Uber and get to the Uber to him. And I was like, oh shit. By the time I walked to the fucking conveyor belt, my bag was like, I was like, shit, let me grab my bag. Let me roll. I was at Gigi's in 30 minutes.
Nice.
The same thing when I came home. I did the same thing when I came home. When I left LA, I went through Clear. I didn't have to do all that shit. I just had to put my 2 fingers down, and I went through with my bag, and I went to the fucking Delta One VIP place, had my champagne and some food, got my little car to the fucking plane. Oh, bitch, I was extra. I was so extra.
Well, anything exciting happening? You said travel etiquette.
Yeah. What else did you do?
What etiquette were you talking about?
What else did you do while you're here?
I went to go see The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
Was it good?
That was nice.
What celebrities were there?
Cher.
Really?
Did you see Cher?
With her man?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Did you see her with him?
Yes.
Is he a model or?
No, he is like a music executive.
Okay.
He's
what, 30?
He had a baby with Amber. What's her name? Amber that used to fuck
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now he's sleeping with Cher.
I don't understand. Like, anyway, go ahead.
You understand what? Because I want to.
No, I mean, like this dude. I mean, how do you? What levels do you have to be at to like? Amber Rose is like a known person. Like, there's a whole circle of people fucking each other, and then you get to like, how do you get to Cher? Like, what circles do you have to be like to even talk to Cher, or is Cher talking to you? Like, I want to know how that comes about.
That happened?
Like if she's what, 73? How old is she? 73?
She's up there. She's in her 70s.
73. She's like my mother's age. She's like 78. My
Anyway.
mother is 78.
But how do you get to the point of starting to date Shhhh? You know what I mean? And not only that, Shhhh is
How
76.
that has to be old.
76.
Is she 76?
Oh man.
Yeah.
How old is this dude?
I thought that bitch was at least 80. She's 76. Oh, so you know what? Go ahead, Shhhh. Get your shit.
What's the difference? You just said 78. There's no difference.
40-year age gap.
It's 2 years, bitch. 2 years. 2 years.
They've been spending a lot of time together over the last month at Shhh's Malibu home. Yes, the one that's up for sale for $85 million.
Chris,
Wow.
you slipping, nigga. You need to get your ass in them streets and find them bitches with them $75 million houses and get off.
I would like to know how they met too. It's like,
And 76.
yeah.
What's this? Sex with a 70? I mean, I don't know. I'd be worried I'd break her hip. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'd be worried that she gonna fall down and can't get up, or you know what I mean? Like you try to flip Shhhh over.
He not doing all that though. He's not doing. They can't be doing all that. He's in it because hello, it's Shhhh.
You rock a turn like your dick.
Sir.
By the way, you know I always hear you say, "Sir, sir." I didn't real. I said in my last Instagram reel, I said, "Sir." I thought it was "Sir." So you do realize that you're watching a cobra, right?
Yes, I saw that. That was funny, Chris. Was funny.
But how do you? I mean, but how do you start? I mean, like, what are you talking? Like, if you're 76 and she's Shhhh. Now, Shhhh has been like, she did a lot of people. She had a full. I mean, I don't know. I'd be very odd to me to date someone 40 years older. Like, I mean, not even like
young women do it all the time with men. Like, you know, you got like a 20-year. What I was just watching. What's his name? Jeff Goldblum doing an interview with Jon Stewart. What is he like 70 something? And his wife is what 30, and he got two kids they have.
Well, Alec Baldwin too.
So women do it all the time. But I will say Jeff Goldblum looks good for his age. He's very fuckable. He's very fuckable. And Alec Baldwin, same. So they're not like Donald Trump, 78 and fat.
He's 70.
Who? Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum was 70.
Yeah. So I mean,
I thought it was like at least like 100.
Who?
Jeff Goldblum. He was in the Spider, the Fly.
The Fly.
And his wife is 39.
Yo.
31 years.
Yeah. So I'm just saying women do it all the time. But I gotta give it to him. He's not a bad looking 70, like Samuel L. Jackson. Not a bad, and Shhhh for her being 76. She looks good. So she's not in it. I bet you she's not in it for any long-term thing.
Yeah, but what the sex? I don't know what it sex would be like with Shhhh. I don't know. I'd be afraid of someone who's in their mid-70s be more fragile bones or something like that. You can't like be tossing around on someone that's in their 70s. Like, I mean.
You're gonna bring that.
He's respecting the body.
If you're 38 or whatever, and you're used to having sex with Amber Rose, okay, you're fucking Amber Rose, and then you fuck Shhhh. You can't fuck Amber Rose and Shhhh the same way.
No, I don't think he's even trying to.
Shhhh is the original Amber Rose. Let's call a spade. Shhhh is the original Amber Rose.
Yeah, but you can't put I'm the original. My bones are different. My bones are different at 25 than they are at 55. So I'm at 75.
Listen, listen, I'm not mad at Cher for putting her shit out there and getting her fucking back broke. Because for me, listen to me. I was there.
Literally break her back though. You would literally break her back.
I was at SoFi watching the Weekend show, and I'm like, there's Cher with her new man, and I'm like, bitch. I'm like, why? How are you with his ass? Because I like to think myself to be a little bit in shape and, do my little thing, but I have low energy.
And you don't take naps. Because you don't take naps, ma'am. Yeah. If you took a nap, you wouldn't have low energy. Take a fucking nap.
I'll do you with nap thing. We're not doing this nap conversation. We're going to have a whole podcast on naps.
20 minutes.
I'm not talking to you with naps.
Then you can go all night.
Yes.
Take a nap.
Yes.
Take a nap.
I don't need naps. Naps to me. All right, let's talk about it. Naps for me are like I'm going to bed all night. Last night, all right, wait, let me, not last night, the night before when I flew on the red eye home and I slept on the plane and I got home at 6 a.m. on Tuesday. I literally came home, dropped my bags, took a shower, went to bed, and I slept from 7 a.m. because my flight landed at 6 a.m. and I got home at 7 a.m. And I legit laid in bed from 7 a.m. until 7 a.m. the next morning because I was so tired.
Well, that's different. That's not a nap. That's just like you tired from traveling. A nap is 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Well, Shahida, actually, NASA said the ideal nap because of REM sleep is 27 minutes.
Right. But
you'll go to sleep like this and you'll be in deep sleep and then you'll come back up. That's how you sleep in waves like this. And if you come up and do it right here, then you'll be refreshed and ready to go. But if you go down and you wake up in a deep sleep, then you're going to feel more tired. So I can fall asleep in 3 minutes. I put it for 30 minutes. I go to sleep in 3 minutes. I'm up at 27 minutes. I set it
for an hour. I'd be like 60 minutes. Well, it depends on what I got to do.
That's 2 REM sleeps, though. That's still okay. That's still okay. Right.
I'm good. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to bed at 7 p.m. every night. Shahida, and then waking up at 3 in the morning.
Shahida, that is you and Chris. And don't shade me. Don't shade me. I'll wake your asses up.
Big time.
Both your black asses up at 3 in the morning like, what you doing? I'm playing Wordle right now. Are you awake?
That'd be between you and Chris. She is knocked out.
That's ignorant.
But okay, quick question.
Big naps.
Quick question. What? Because this only happens in the celebrity world. What celebrity, old ass celebrity, would you hit it?
Oh, Chris, you.
I'm talking to you too, girl.
Sophia Loren still looks good.
Really?
Who?
Sophia Loren.
How old is she? Like 80?
Yeah, she's old. She's old. I mean, that's more. Yeah, well, Sade is what, 60 something?
She looks good
60.
though.
She's 60.
She's too close to your age though. I'm talking about older than her.
Yeah.
No, so they gotta be at
Sade
least
is 63. She's 63. Okay, that's within 8 years. She's 63. Sade.
She looks really good.
Yeah, let me see Sophia Loren.
All right, Shahida. Who's your person? Old ass. Come on.
I already said Samuel L. Jackson.
Really?
Denzel.
Oh,
I would hit them. I would do
that.
Yeah.
Sophia Loren. Sophia Loren's 88. I touched her, she turned to dust.
Listen, you hit her from the back.
You'd be like, who killed Sophia Loren?
Come on.
You'd be like, and her fucking whole ass and coccyx bone would turn to dust. And
Chris would be on the news. Who killed Sophia Loren?
And me and Shahida would be on the podcast like, Chris Williams is in fucking San Quentin because he fucking broke Sophia Loren's fucking costume.
Why'd you have to do it like that?
You have to hit her from the back.
No.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, she don't look the same. Yeah, she don't look the same.
I think there's a lot of Hollywood men over 60 that look good that are definitely doable.
Yeah, and for
men
me,
age usually better than women a lot of times.
It depends, because black men usually age 10 times better than white men, but then you got a few anomalies now.
Black people age better.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Jeff Goldblum looks good. I mean, 70, he looks good. He's nice, and his body looks firm too.
No, I would say 75 to me would be considered old. I mean, 70 70 is still kind of, you know what's funny about that now that I'm 55, now we're like, oh, 60 is not that old.
Oh, I know.
63, oh, that's a young spray. You know, when we were 40, we're like, damn, 63, 60.
But I always say too, when I say 60, because if I were to date somebody again and they were over 60, they would have to be a 60 like I'm a 60. Because I feel like when I turn 60, I feel like I'm still gonna look decently 50.
Agree.
I can't have you out here looking 75 at 60. No. I don't want you.
So here are the 25 hot older celebrities we can't believe look good today. Here's one. Jeff Goldblum, number 35, age 66. Oh, so this was what 5 years?
Oh, okay.
4 years ago. So let me try to get a more contemporary one.
Oh, I want to hear the list.
Because
then I'll be like, oh, so when we come out to California next time,
over 50. Oh, that's not old.
A hit list.
51.
Let's be a hold the next time we go out there, girl.
Most stunning women celebrities over 50. Wow, that's not old though.
Yeah.
Over 40. Beautiful celebrity women aging most gracefully. Elizabeth Hurley. Oh, here you go. Stunning celeb women over 60. Let me see.
We're not talking about women. We're talking about men.
We're talking about women for him.
Christy Brinkley.
No, I've seen her. She does not look good.
Sharon Stone.
Nope.
Kim Basinger. No.
Nope.
Jacqueline Smith. Okay, let's move on to another list. Hottest celebrities over 40, over 50. God, geez.
Michelle Pfeiffer looks good.
Fuck her.
I guess that the benchmark was over 50.
We're good. Fuck that. We're good.
AARPs, 60 and men over 50. Over 50. George Clooney.
Definitely.
Yeah, George Clooney. Denzel. 1954. Brad Pitt.
Hitting it.
Rob Downey Jr.
Hitting it.
Kevin Bacon.
No.
Jimmy Smith.
Pass. Who?
Jimmy Smith. Jeff Bridges.
No.
John Bon Jovi.
No.
Liam Neeson.
No, definitely not Liam Neeson. He's like 90.
Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz. Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. Lenny Kravitz can get this.
Who'd you say?
Lenny, what is it? Antonio Banderas.
No.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Blair Underwood.
No.
Really?
No.
Alan Jackson. Bruce Springsteen. Christopher Maloney. That Law and Order motherfucker. I know a lot of him. He was born in 61.
He looks good.
You know what? I love me some Law and Order, and I'm with you, Shahida. I'm be like,
he's 61. He's 61.
Christopher
good.
Maloney can get all this.
Okay, put your titties back in.
I'm on the team.
Who?
Ken Watanabe, the Japanese.
No.
Pierce Brosnan.
Pass.
No. Daniel Craig, how old is he?
Mark Harmon.
Who's that?
Mark Harmon.
No, I pass.
Michael Jordan, 63.
No, thank you.
Pass.
Richard Gere.
Pass.
Pass.
He's gay.
That was the AARP 21 Sexiest Men Over 50.
That's it? Well, more than half the list, I probably.
Yeah, but I'm trying to go over over 60, right? No, not over 60. That was over 50. What about over? I mean,
No, we're not doing over 60. No, that's just depressing at this point.
How's that depressing? We 5 years away.
It's gonna be 60 in March.
I don't need to have this. I don't need this on my neck.
And Vanessa, she definitely hittable. She's gonna be 60.
All right, fine. All right. Go ahead, Chris. I'm staying silent. I'm on this one.
Hot old celebrities over 60.
Go.
What's that?
Go.
I mean, it said over 60. That's not the list we like that. 50 most beautiful actresses over 60. Hot male actors over 60. Oh, they had Harry Belafonte.
He died?
Harry Belafonte is dead, isn't he?
Is he?
No, he's still. I thought.
Let's just stop this right now.
Okay, just give me 3 more. I'm just thinking. I'm planning my future.
Hot male actors over 60.
Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't talking to you right now. I'm gonna swerve my chair to the side.
God. They had hot male actors over 60. Tony Bennett, who's 96. Harry Belafonte, who's 95. Robert Wagner, who's 92. Clint Eastwood.
Really?
Robert Wagner. Isn't he the one that killed Natalie Wood?
I thought he's dead, and I thought Tony Bennett died like 2 years ago.
So he can push my ass off a boat?
No,
I don't think so.
I thought Tony Bennett died with his Lady Gaga concert on fucking CBS.
I saw Tony Bennett one of his last times he performed at the Hollywood Bowl. I was pulling for Billy D. He's 85.
No,
he's on Star Wars. So
Morgan Freeman's
for the culture.
Morgan Freeman is 85 years old.
Is married to his granddaughter, his step granddaughter. He's a pedophile. We're good.
What? How old?
We're good.
85. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Stunning because I thought he was much older.
James Brolin. What's his name?
Josh.
Barbara Streisand's husband. You're good. No, we're good. He don't look like that.
He's 82. Martin Sheen's 82.
I would.
He don't look like that no more. Shut your mouth, Shahida. Stop. Flick your hair, flick your bangs to the side and call it a fucking day. No, he's not cute.
Clifton Davis.
He's alive?
Holding it down at 77.
He is not alive.
He don't look like that. Why are we sitting here? Clifton Davis.
That might be our dating pool if things don't work out. I mean,
I'm not dating anymore. I'm over it. You keep dating. You and Chris. I'm gonna live vicariously through you, motherfuckers. I'm done.
A. Martinez, Eric Estrada. Yeah, I guess you get to a certain
Eric Estrada.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, what about Sting?
Who?
It could happen. I could do that.
Sorry. I don't like white men. I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't date white men, so we're good.
Jeff Goldblum.
You and Shahida can do your friggin' what is it? What does he does that?
Swirl.
The
Denzel 67. Denzel 67. He keeps himself in good shape too.
Swirl.
No, he doesn't. He has man titties. Denzel looks terrible. He has man titties and a gunt.
I've worked out with him at the boxing gym.
When?
What was that? 3 years ago?
2-3 years ago. You ain't seen him lately. He's and a gunt. We're good.
Oh, today is December 1st, National Weed Day for Rhode Island. It became legalized and we have stores now.
Congratulations. LeVar Burton.
Thank you. I'm very honored.
You didn't send us no goddamn weed, bitch.
I ain't got none either. Didn't go to the store. Didn't go to the store yet. But now I can do it with a clear conscience.
Who's a hotter, older? 51 most stunning women celebrities over 50. We already did that. Anyway, so I don't know who I would most here. And then this is the last one. Most beautiful women over 60 in Hollywood. Jane Seymour,
Tanya Tillman, and Shahida Ali.
Wait. Jane Seymour is a crazy Christian evangelical. We fuck her.
Christy Brinkley doesn't look that bad.
No, not at all.
Who was that?
Sigourney Weaver, no.
Oh no, Sigourney Weaver looks good.
No, it isn't. Bernadette Peters, Judith Light.
Really?
Jessica Lange. Jessica Lange. Jessica Lange's kind of sexy though.
Jessica Lange is sexy.
Iman.
I never thought.
Nope.
Tina Davis, Christine Baranski. Boy, I guess when you get to 60, you kind of.
Christine Baranski's sexy too.
Alfred Woodard.
Alfred Woodard.
Meryl Streep can get it any day, anytime, just on the mere fact that she can be whoever you want her to be.
Yeah, I'm down with that one.
Just right now on this shit,
huh?
Meryl Streep. The both of you are on Meryl Streep's tits.
Yeah.
Oh,
if I was into her tits, I would be.
But also, it's her personality too. It's her personality.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Come on, she's gorgeous.
I like her.
She's not gorgeous.
She is absolutely gorgeous.
Susan Sarandon.
She's not gorgeous.
Yeah, but Susan Sarandon, I think she's sexy. She's
Who?
Susan Sarandon.
That crazy hoe? No.
You need
to part of the reason why we lost 2016. Tell her to sit her ass down.
Lord Jesus, I can't with you people.
Debbie Allen.
Oh, Debbie Allen. I'll fuck that bitch all day. All day. I want to just dance with her.
Felicia Rashad, she's gorgeous. She got to be on there.
Oh, they had Olivia Newton-John on here.
Is Felicia Rashad on there?
I don't think so. Lynn Whitfield. Lynn Whitfield looks good.
She still looks good. I'll tap that.
That's it. That's all they had. Wow. So interesting. Elizabeth Hurley over 50. Heather Locklear.
We're good.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're good.
Cher? I don't know. Cher.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't know what to say about that.
Well, one thing I do want to talk about real quick is the whole Jerry Jones controversy. Did you see what LeBron just did?
Oh yeah, I did. What LeBron said?
I'm all for LeBron on that shit.
And it's true.
So,
how are you gonna ask that? The whole Kyrie thing too.
Let's recap what happened.
Okay, you go ahead and recap it.
Jerry Jones, who's the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, was found a picture of him when he was 14 years old in 1957. Has a picture of him in a crowd prohibiting a black child from going to school. And it surfaced.
Not a black child.
A black child. And he said, I was just curious. Blah, 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 and so no one has really, they just washed it under the table. And then LeBron came on yesterday, not press conference, but when he was interviewed, and he said, how come you all haven't asked me about, Jerry Jones, the picture, but you asking about Kyrie all day long when Kyrie said, I'm just curious about this and that's, he did not, whatever. And it's all over the place with Kyrie and what he says. But no one says anything about Jerry Jones. And I thought he handled himself really well. He got his point out. I appreciate as much as possible. Look, none of these athletes are going, well, except for Colin Kaepernick, I have to say, who will sacrifice their career. Literally sacrifice millions of dollars for the cause. Like Lou Alcindor, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, who's like, I don't care. I'm not going to war. I'm not doing this. I don't believe in. I will lose millions of dollars. Colin Kaepernick is the only one that I know that is like, I'm standing for my right to speak my mind so I have to give it for the second tier of, known athletes, for LeBron to be like, this is not, for standing up for his people, for our people. Does that make sense? I mean,
a lot of sense.
He can't be totally like Jim Brown, or like, I'm not gonna, do anything for you anymore if you don't correct the evil ways of society. But I was really happy that he stepped up and made that statement to the media. And also, this has nothing to do with that. This has nothing to do with race. But also, did you see the thing with the Prime Minister of New Zealand and the Prime Minister of Denmark?
Saw that, and I was
Norway.
The whole sexism thing.
So there was two prime ministers, female prime ministers of major countries, and a reporter says, "Are you going to? People are going to say, because you're both on the same age, are you going to address that?" And she's like, "Would you address Barack Obama and so and so from New Zealand about just because they're the same age?" She's like, "Gender has nothing to do with politics or running a country." She read them.
His ass for filth.
And I love people who can read. I love people who can read you with grace and tact and cut you like this. Like, no, this is no simp. Like, not be like, who be defensive about it. She just sliced him like, no, I'm not gonna have you misogynize me.
Yeah, and both of them, here's the thing about it. When one spoke, the other one picked up immediately as a woman. And the two of them, it was like, it wasn't even like we're in cohesiveness of having this conversation. But you asked me the question. Now I'm going to address it. And the other bitch came and was like, oh yeah, no. Would you ask Barack Obama and whoever the hell else, another man, that same question? We are two women. They made it very clear. They were like, we are two women running two countries. Let's not sugarcoat that. They're like, we are prime ministers running countries. You wouldn't ask Barack Obama and anybody else, another male, that question. We're handling this. And she shut it down. They shut it down.
Age and, got a lot of, common stuff there, when you got into politics and stuff. Or can Kiwis actually expect to see more deals between our two countries down the line? Because
my first question is, I wonder whether or not anyone ever asked Barack Obama and John Key if they met because they were of similar age. We, of course, have a higher proportion of men in politics. It's reality. Because two women meet, it's not simply because of their gender. Our meeting today is a chance, alongside the Prime Minister's high-level trade delegation of significant industry leaders, we really leverage the economic opportunities between our two countries. Little would be known about the depth of that relationship or the potential of it, but it's our job to further it, regardless of our gender.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 10.
Yep. Yes.
That was.
Yeah, a lot of people will be wondering.
So, to go back, because I don't know much about that story, but that was excellent. I did want to say one thing about LeBron. And I feel like since Black Lives Matter protests and everything, he has been the most vocal. And he has stood up as a leader in the NBA for causes that affect us. And I think the difference with NBA and NFL, even though I feel like, the NFL has the same amount of Black men, the NBA does probably have a lot more, but he has stepped up. There's no Black man in the NFL that says, look, like if there was a strong leader in the NFL right now, they would be making a big deal about that Jerry Jones, picture. If they had walked out one time during the protest and said, we're not going to play this Sunday, white people would have lost their damn. They would have been, yeah. But that game would not have taken off the way they're used to it being played. They could have gotten their power. The problem with the NFL is those men, to me, come off as more trifling. You know, they're all about, let me show you. I mean, we got all that everywhere, the big gold chains and all that stuff, but they don't think about the whole. LeBron does. And then he has other people who think, and even Kyrie with his irritating ass, at least he tries to think about something other than the sport that he's playing. He's trying to figure some shit out, you know, and you don't see that with the NFL players. So I always,
besides Colin Kaepernick,
exactly, and nobody, and none of them stood behind this man. You know, no, they were nowhere. You know, and I think had they taken that moment to get some of their power, you won't just be men on the field playing for these white coaches. You wouldn't be. You're gonna have white coaches and white owners always, but claim your manhood.
The NBA is much more progressive too when it comes to
exactly, but it's progressive because they have a LeBron and other players similar to that. You can't be progressive if you don't have a person in that community, you know, speaking out for you. They don't in the NFL, they're just worried about that check. They're not thinking about the bigger picture.
Agreed. And here's where LeBron, I respect LeBron for saying what he said, because he was like, I just want to address the fact that nobody has asked me of the Jerry Jones situation. And I'm watching it, and all of a sudden the reporters are like, oh, let's talk about it. He's like, no, we're not going to talk about that. I'm just going to make a statement. And he's like, you know, I just want that same energy. I agree with LeBron, but LeBron should have taken it. When I watched that, I was like, bro, you could have taken it so much further. Because if I had that platform, I mean, even though I respect LeBron, where he said what he said and he dropped the mic and walked away, that he didn't allow them to ask him any more questions. I would have taken it a step further, because I would have been like, here's the thing. Don't ask me if it ain't about basketball or what I do for a living. I'm not answering your questions. If it ain't about nothing, don't ask me about social injustice. Don't ask me about being a black man in America. Don't ask me about the shit that's going on with Kanye West and the Kardashians and the whole Balenciaga. That's a whole nother topic that we got to talk about on a separate podcast. But don't ask me about nothing. I'm doing my job, and I will show up.
But he brings it up himself sometimes, though, too.
And then also, you can't say don't bring it up. He's a man. He has to. If there's a social injustice, he's gonna want to bring that up. Well, I'm just saying, for you that might work, but I respect it more that, you know, he addresses those things, because at the end of the day, if he didn't, we wouldn't have that representation.
I respect him for bringing that up and checking the media on that. But at the end of the day, I agree with him on the point that he's like, you know, I'm out. He said what he had to say. He dropped the
mic drop.
But he did the mic drop and he walked out. But I would much rather, at this stage of the game, it's 2022. Kyrie Irving literally posted a fucking video. I mean, he didn't post a video. He posted a picture of a video that was streaming on Prime from fucking Jeff Bezos, who is in jail. And I'm like, here we are. They crucified him. But Jerry Jones it's crickets with Jerry Jones. That's why I was glad that LeBron addressed it.
Stephen A. Smith, though, did address it himself, and he said he took kind of Jerry Jones' side.
Listen, Don't get me
He
started.
said it a long time ago.
Don't get me started on Stephen A. Smith, that coon ass, bitch ass Negro. He is a coon ass monkey who is getting his checks cash. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. He is a coon ass motherfucker that is getting his checks cash by ESPN. Why is it that Stephen A. Smith still has a job at ESPN and Jamel Hill called fucking Donald Trump a racist and she got fired? Please.
Yeah, that's a little, but you know, Shannon Sharp is another one who pulls the call, and he has been consistently saying just about every episode, how come we ain't talking about that man who stole money in Mississippi?
Oh, Brett
He's
Favre?
always on Brett.
Always.
And then the guy, and what's his name?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no, we don't talk about it. But only time it comes up is when he brings it up. You don't hear it on ESPN. You don't hear it on the news. They bypass that always. But that's because we don't have enough voices.
What are you talking about?
Brett
Favre, who stole the welfare money out of Mississippi.
Yeah.
And Shannon Sharp is another one who really speaks to protect the Black community, to be progressive. I like listening to him, and even though I don't watch the show that much, I really like what he says a lot of the times. But no, I don't understand why somebody would come out if for what's his name that said he that it was a long time ago. What has he done?
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I don't like him. But my thing is, let that man defend himself. Then you see, he ain't said anything. I don't know what his actions have been, but I do know that during Black Lives Matter and all the kneeling thing, he didn't come to Kaepernick's defense. He didn't say, having been and seen and went through something as big as that in his life, in his livelihood, he didn't say that he learned anything fucking from it and said that we should kneel when we see all these Black people getting killed. He didn't do any of that. So Stephen Smith needs to shut the hell up, because let that man defend himself.
And on top,
also applaud LeBron James for calling out media about lack of Jerry Jones questions. So he supported LeBron for standing up against the media.
Then how come you didn't do it? You are in the media every day, sir. You had a platform. Anyway, I'm done.
all I'm gonna say to this is that, everybody wants to, I'm not saying everybody, but the media and, the people that want to fucking be like, give Jerry Jones a pass, just because it was a long time ago. Everyone wants to say that. It was a long time ago. A long time ago does not change your mind and your thoughts and your opinions on shit.
Because if it had, he would have brought that up himself a long time ago and said, this is what I learned from my childhood.
And this is what is going on in the NFL. And like I always say, before all this shit went down, modern day slavery. It's the fucking NFL is modern day slavery. These guys are out there fucking working their bones off.
This is why it's so hard.
I'm sorry.
And it's like, you got the Jerry Jones of the world, the owners of the world of these NFL teams, like, oh yeah, here we are. I'm good.
Crazy.
I'm done.
Crazy.
The only thing I have to say is that Helen Mirren can get it too.
Who?
Helen Mirren.
That's how you close out a show. That's how you close, because Helen is banging.
Oh, Lord.
Helen Mirren can get it. Helen Mirren can get it.
Listen, her ass. Listen, I'm not gonna call her.
How old is she?
But that bitch's pussy is emitting dust right now. Here we go. You about to
Ma'am.
dust in her ass.
She is 77 years old.
Huh?
She's 77.
70. She look good.
I want to be 77. I want somebody to look at me when I'm 77 and be like, I'll fuck her.
You got a twinkle in her eye. You know, she's.
Chris.
I like
Terrible. I need to go
like
change
telling
my
her.
hairdo because I definitely got a 70-year-old hairdo right now.
Baby love. All right, ladies.
All right, boo. We out. Till next time.
All right,
Go
hold
ahead,
on.
sing us out, Tanya.
Let me get my drink on. Let me get my dance on. Boom 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 doon 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 doon. Oh wait, hold on. Doon doon. Oh wait, I gotta. Oh, how
What the
the
hell?
Oh, here we go. Exit full screen. Here we go. Do 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 do.
Good night.